Good evening. I'm the Lawmighty. And, this is day 3. Doing it tonight. We're doing it tonight. This is day 3. I don't know if it'll be our last. I don't know how much we have left.
A very blunt question.
I did need to go into the archive, I believe. I'm going to run through this and see, because I was super tired at the end of yesterday's stream. Yeah, day 1975, the sterility. I started off so good.
Tonight's edition of the NNN, there's just time for a look at what's coming up later tonight on Channel 1. At 6:30, it's local programming with What's Traipsing Through Your Territory. At 7:30, it's movie time with Oh God, It's Triplets, a harrowing drama about a family cursed with financial ruin and emotional collapse after the birth of their unexpectedly large family. At 9:15, it's What Music
this is
is
taking a
Best,
while.
a rundown of the top-selling songs across the territory.
Liberation Day.
Well, it's
Oh, that's right,
It's a work day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Okay, something I'm not entirely sure about. Like it is okay. Now, like looking at it, it almost seems like it's supposed to be obvious, but Stacey looks exactly like Lil C, and then we see Billy Bob, Billie Jean, whoever, Billie Jean Bob, her dad talking about Lil D. I might just look it up. It's because it seems like it's supposed to be obvious, but I just like it was almost too obvious. If that makes any sense. Not for broadcast. Is Stacey Lil C. Maybe it's not. Is it the same actress? Maybe it's the same actress. Maybe that's what, but it's not meant to be. Stacey. Maybe I'm just completely... Yeah, I guess she's just Stacey. Okay, I can't tell. Georgia Katz is Lil C. And Lucy Foley is... Okay, well, hold on, let me pull these separate. Put that there. Okay, I'll show you what I'm looking at. And it's not that obvious. Actually, let me make sure that... Okay, I've got y'all switched over. This is Lil C. This is Stacey. They don't... In these pictures, not so much. Maybe it's the eyeshadow. But yeah, Lucy Full. I don't... So yeah, maybe I just... I don't know. I don't know. My bad.
Yourself. All right then, here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories. We asked you, what keeps you going? I know that I, for one, was...
There was something I think they were maybe gonna try to adopt. I remember most of this. It was like there was a red carpet thing. Oh.
Could you turn it on?
Yeah, the video did that thing. Whatever. So maybe not the playback room for that. I don't want there to be anything here worth. Sterility pre-roll. I guess there might not have been anything. Something is happening with the video playback. Might restart the game? Jesus Christ, Megastar. Jesus. Jesus. Okay, they said something. Video's not working. If you're having a problem, the video's not displaying correctly. We have another version of the game.
Will keep you safe.
But now you
I don't know if
see, yes, the people never happy.
I'm gonna pause this recording.
Lines tonight.
Alright, trying again. Hopefully. Because we haven't had issues with the playback so far. I mean, issues where if we go... It seems like it's only on the 16x, and not even all the time, but on the 16x forward speed is when the video does weird things.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people.
Okay, I want to hear them.
Water? Good luck. Kill me. Oh, sorry, I forgot my murdering kit today.
Do you want me to leave?
No, Stacey, I just want you to try.
Coming back from the titles, quiet in the studio.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week.
I guess I'll keep an eye on the... See if there's any captions. I guess I don't know how many... Because I imagine they're watching this, and I think they do these all in a take or whatever. Just all the videos they'd have to record. I'm actually excited to see like the behind the scenes. Yo, what's up, Sweeler? How you doing? What is... This was pretty long, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of rushes. I guess I want to see that part. It looked like a cut or like a jump of some sort.
This should be good.
Okay, I didn't see a cut. I don't remember if they were... Okay, so this was a pretty important part of this.
You took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it too.
Oh, security!
Cool. Blimey.
Don't approve. It's fucking disgusting. I hope she gets sent to Betterment. But people don't have a right to protest. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Well, try me. You're really not so
Yeah, she's a...
Duddy like you think I am. Poddy, Duddy. Fucking says it all. Well, what would you call me then? Oh, actually, don't answer that. Let's just see how this plays out.
Yeah, our son's kind of doing the same. Our child Charlie. I don't remember the sounds to that. This guy rambling on.
Someone your age. See your type. Don't even. Or you can drop me back to the home right fucking now.
Don't worry, I'll have the car running by the end of the show.
Doesn't surprise me. It's not my first rodeo. You lot never stick around long.
I wonder why.
Damn. This dude was a bit of a goober.
Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards.
Prick will never lose his virginity.
Okay, well, succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Shit, it's coming up.
Prime Minister Salisbury there.
I understand you, Prime Minister. We're very alike. If only Peter Clement had some more of my qualities and less of his own, eh?
I am nothing like you, Edwin. You clearly haven't understood a thing.
Prime Minister?
You shouldn't be interning at Betterment. You should be being enrolled. Peter Clement was my best friend. and I wouldn't have changed one thing about him. Now piss off to your mother.
She did not give that.
Mother?
Oh, 2 sugars, please, love.
Is it just me, or did that segment remind you of the good old days?
Well, like everything's spiraling out of control into some kind of tragic comic disaster.
Yeah, that. It's just like having him back in the chair.
Do you reckon he's watching us somewhere? Laughing. I think he is.
Jeremy, are you watching us?
Are you receiving us?
Are you fucking with us?
Oh, right. So she can swear.
All right, the red carpet. I don't know if there was anything important here. Might have some stuff there. Why did she insult? I don't think she insulted his mother. She said she said go back to your mother. It's kind of hard to describe because we're like and we're like 12 hours into the game and the story's been building up to this. But yeah, I think she was just saying to go back to his mom. Kind of like get out of her face. He was talking about her running mate because
So,
she's
and
in
Robin are just going to grab
the
who
prime
they can
minister
and
of the
then use
government.
generic links on the auto cue to glue it all together.
They were like co-prime
You do know
ministers.
I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
Bet you wish you'd studied something useful now, eh?
All this bring your daughter to work day. What a joke.
Where is our honoured guest?
I don't know, she's probably sniffing around that boy band, Hotspot.
Heat rash. Hotspot won it last year.
Heat rash. Welcome back.
He seems kind of childish.
Stacey's still here.
Yeah. That's they were trying to show that.
Thanks, Stacey.
That's the first time he
And
showed up in the
this
game.
segment, we're delighted
It's
to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes,
not a huge interaction
Tonight is the
that
world premiere
we're
of
keeping
The
an eye on, but-
Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago.
Is this just the intro?
One minute 45 back.
Let's see if they say anything.
I saw the first version of this on Pirate. We had it back at the home. It was way better. They fucking ruined it.
Okay, well, I don't know, try and find something nice to say about this one.
So you want me to lie?
No, I just want you to find a palatable truth. There's a difference.
This wasn't too long of a segment, I don't think.
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
The robots were all right, I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin. Marginally, but yes.
Where's the toilet? I think I need to puke.
Come on, I'll show you. This way.
I think that's the end of this one. All right. This one, okay, I don't know if these have anything that we need to check out to help us out.
Wear the right underwear for tonight, do you know what I mean? All right. Make it. So far.
Well, it's been a delight talking to you, as always.
Did she say anything about him?
Patrick Bannon should be with Lil C for a conversation that doesn't involve vomit. Patrick! Aaron, what's the etiquette on going commando at a premiere?
Damn. All right, little D, who I got confused with Stacy. Oh, look, her sister, little C.
Lil C, Patrick Bannon from the NNN.
Patrick!
Danielle.
Oh my god! Oh, you look fantastic. That suit is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Robin. Let's hope not.
I think it's still hilarious that
Here by
this isn't the original Patrick.
Surely you recognize
Patrick
my
said some
youngest
anti-government
pop
stuff.
sensation, Lil D. Her Lil C covers album drops next week.
Actually, we were expecting Lil C. Is she?
She's around. She's not been feeling very well. She's put me in charge.
Okay. Something I didn't really piece together till just now, I don't know if it's important, is that Stacy, Megan's foster daughter, just asked to go and said she needed to puke. And then I don't know if this is just a cover thing, but they're now saying that little C
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave me
is feeling
over
sick.
her estate.
Yeah, that could just be a cover thing, you know, it's
Her
whatever. but-
internal soul, praise Craglar.
Praise Craglar.
Wow. But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but
I'll be right
as her
back.
legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer all and any questions on her behalf.
And Lil D, was it? Well, you look great.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel great.
Well, who are you wearing?
I've seen this
Little
bit
C,
before.
and you could be too.
Really?
Little C's new line launches tonight. This is one of my favourite looks. It's called
Oh, what a unique name!
Hard to spell though.
But of course, Lil C is basically fashion royalty now with a veritable clothing empire.
Thank for all this. You know, this
Oh, that's right. Because I pieced it together with the other stuff, but basically everything that I do a good segment on promotes these things. Like, so they're saying because of how you did the news, well, because of this station, and everything that.
costs more than my second jet. Feel that? Feel that?
Yes, it's a nice hat.
Person.
And Forbes magazine
It's
has
person.
named me
Jesus.
the youngest self-made success story ever. Is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not rocket science, people.
Oh, well, but in sadder news, am I right that Lil C is going to be retiring from music?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm sure you can imagine. At 25, she's far too old for pop music now. She can't
Jesus.
keep up with these young stars. So her best of album is out now, and she's touring that later this year. And then her farewell tour the year after that. And that's her last chance to see her. So until the reunion tour and then the classic tour after that. But it's been a long and varied career, as you can imagine. She's very, very
Obviously, it's parody because there are bands that do that.
poor health.
So maybe she's not
Surprisingly
okay.
expensive treatments. Curse you, Zaytan! Damn your intergalactic justice!
Oh, yeah. Well, we... Bob, Lil C, D, thank you so much for...
Oh!
Now, it looks like Robin is with a music legend who actually is irreplaceable. Is that who I think it is, Robin?
We over to Jesus.
Can you get me out of here?
That depends. Can you get me one in blue? Zizi, good to see you. Oh, Lil Gigi? Oh,
Jesus.
sorry. Back to Jesus. Sorry, good to see you.
It's good to be here with you too, Robin.
Man, we gave him such a good show when he was
It
on.
absolutely is, Patrick. Jesus, I
Jesus.
can't believe you're here. How have you been?
amongst the people. Rachel, write that one down. It's gonna be King of the Moon.
Well, Megan, that's what success looks like. I'm gonna see if we can grab someone else to have a chat. Back to you.
Jesus.
Well, that's my holiday to the moon down the toilet.
Oops. Studio Link 1. What is this?
You okay? It's just fucking stupid. How am I supposed to talk about something I haven't even seen?
Oh, come on, you know what they'll say. It's just the usual shit, isn't it? Amazing night, groundbreaking film, wonderful to be here. Oh, you like my outfit? Oh, thank you so much. It was designed by Free Free Pumpkin Nuts from Territory 2. Sorry, Right. But once, pumpkin nuts is not a swear word, thank you.
I want a pair of heels by Frou Frou Pumpkin Nuts.
Oh, no, so you think you do. But actually, it's his cousin that designs shoes better.
And what's his name?
So they're getting along now. They're
No. Her name is Phoebe Randy.
Coming back now, quiet in the studio.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them? Maybe from your generation's perspective?
You won't like my opinions.
Oh, go on, try me.
this part.
Well,
yeah, she's
Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus
I had to censor all this out.
loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
Jesus.
You agree with me?
No, you're right. I don't like your opinions. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Oh, Patrick.
Neil's
what's
red
the atmosphere
carpet.
like there? That really was not appropriate, and you know it. We could get sued for libel. You could get sued for libel.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was
though.
not funny. It was crass and it was cruel, and it makes you look just so.
Oh, don't be a bloody hypocrite. Randy
That is when the cameras are not rolling. There is a difference between who we are, this side of the camera, and then who we show the rest of the world.
So you're fake? That's what you're saying?
Everybody's a little bit fake,
I'm
Stacey.
fucking not.
Stacey, come back. Stacey, come.
I was curious what they were talking about.
Come back here.
And they're off again. I don't think this one would have
That'd
had.
be fun. I've got a spare ticket. Why not?
Yeah, you know, if I can marry you all, you know I'd try. Hey!
Oh, it's amazing
Crazy
to
Neil.
finally meet you, Mr. Neil.
Hey, Mr. Neil was my father, and I sold him for a handful of peanuts and a second-hand toaster.
Sorry, okay. All right, here we go. It's absolutely electric, Megan. I can't quite believe it either, but he's here. It's Crazy Neil.
Hey, hi, ho, how you doing?
Neil, our audiences just love you. They've really connected with your ads over the years. What's it like suddenly being so popular?
It's crazy. People stop me in the streets, they expose themselves, they write me threatening letters. You know, the stalker has become the stalky. A real taste of Neil's own medicine, if you know what I
So
mean.
he was a stalker,
What's
admittedly.
been the most challenging
Self-admittedly.
about being so famous?
It's places like this, you know, being around actors and rock stars. They're real crazy, and Crazy Neil knows crazy, and I'm used to... Say, we got a deal? See.
Oh, no, really.
Tada, pearls like a charm. What do you say? We got a deal?
Look, I can't take your wife.
Yes, you can. I got loads of them.
Oh.
Come on down to Crazy Deals. We got crazy deals on chairs. We got crazy deals on meals. We got crazy deals on wheels. We got wheels on meals, meals on wheels. We've even got endangered seals, and we got meals with endangered seals. Yeah!
Thank you, Neil. Well, it's always a dream come true to meet a hero. How about that, Megan? The man himself. Aren't we lucky? Back to you.
It's like, what the fuck? I guess you're my wife now.
Do you want to go to the sports board tonight?
Pop them. Take them. Oh, Patrick.
Now, do not get up from this seat again until the adverts. I'll send someone to find your temporarily adopted monster spawn. You do your job.
I really thought we were getting somewhere.
You were. Teenagers just use their parents as punching bags. Didn't you?
I don't know. My parents were always at work. I definitely punched David a few times, though.
Oh, they spelled definitely wrong.
I definitely punched David a few times, though.
You're doing better.
Incorrigible.
She literally hasn't said a full word to me since she arrived. 10 seconds, everybody. I bet you're an annoyingly perfect teenager.
Yeah, I think maybe I was.
Going in 5, 4,
Wait, who's
3.
Patrick been talking to? Thanks, Patrick. What a colourful interview there on what looks like an amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance, I hope. And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Hawsey in hours to all residents of the... Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there? Jenny? Has anyone seen Jenny?
Dressing rooms.
Dressing rooms. Right.
Jenny. That's the one she was just talking to at the beginning, right? I don't think there'd be anything else, but also... I was making sure it wasn't my own microphone. It seemed like there was something, but...
Is it him? No, I can't see. Take a peek.
It is him. Steve Saxon.
Okay, Steve.
Wait, who are we supposed to be interviewing next?
Peter Jensen. Peter Jensen, writer-director?
No, forget about that. This is much better. We'll do a fake one with Jensen later. He won't even know. Okay, get ready. 5 seconds. We'll ambush him. Thanks, Megan. Well, will you settle for the territory's most eligible bachelor? 5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Then a series of incredible performances in acclaimed productions, from Hamlet's Jam to The Curious Rise of Algernon Ding Dong, made him the most wanted man in drama. He's been voted... Then a series... eligible bachelor. 5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Then a series
I'm trying to remember exactly which one Steve was. He was in that play,
from Hamlet's Jam to
The
The
Friend-
Curious Rise of Algernon Ding Dong, made him the most
Play Friends
wanted
or
man in
whatever.
drama. He's been voted
Friends Play.
sexiest man under 25 for 3 successive years. Now, let's see if he'll talk to the NNN. Excuse me, Mr. Saxon. Steve, have you got a moment to spare to talk to the NNN?
Oh, hi, the NNN. You know, your show gave me my first chance at an audience.
I think it is the goofy one who got us... I think it's the one we were talking about it last night when this was live.
The raw me, Steve 1.0.
I remember. Even then, everyone could see there was something so special about you. The whole thing is burned into my mind.
The moment is the very least I can give your amazing viewers in return.
Not that we're actually going anywhere. Where is she?
Are you going to introduce us to your date?
But of course, this
I'm
is...
Charlotte Winstanley Hamilton. I was in Hey Friendship too. You know,
Hey Friendship.
that scene you burned into your mind. I was in that.
No. Sorry. Don't remember you at all. Are you sure you
Damn.
were in that?
Cold.
I was the pretty one. Tell her, Steve.
Looks are really important.
Well, if you say so, Steve. So it's been a big year for you. I believe you've been tackling.
Yeah, so I've been working with an old terrible called Quentin Sucker Punch. We've been doing all the Shakespeare. Yeah, so we shoot one a week. I play all the parts. So
Burn them at the weekend and then we shoot them naked in his steam room. The lighting in there is really good.
Sorry, did you say naked?
Yes. Oh, well, he is. I'm in a variety of hats. It's an old theatrical tradition.
I had a single out. It was called Look at Me.
And you did that advert, didn't you, babe?
Is that your dental floss?
And the sex tape, of course.
Steve! I don't like to talk about that. Although apparently it's available for $11.99 everywhere. Just ask your newsagent.
So, what is your favourite Shakespeare
Damn.
play then, Steve?
Ooh, I like the wordy one.
It's starting soon. I'm going to miss the trailers, and we haven't even got any popcorn yet.
She'll be here.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late, guys. What took you so long? There was an injured
Wait, did we?
pigeon. I'll explain on the way in.
Now, of course, I remember you from that legendary first appearance.
Really? Her too?
You were such a serious little thing. You had that horrible sister.
Yes, that was me. I'm the horrible sister.
Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Looks are really important.
Thanks, Steve.
So, what have you been up to, Harriet?
Actually, last year I was overseas bringing art to the starving children
Okay, we
from
did-
outside the territories. They may not have food, but they can still have Commedia.
Good for you.
And now I'm in an experimental physical theatre piece about the existential angst of Wicker.
Amazing. So artsy.
We do it above a pub on Thursdays.
I was also the girl who got murdered in the bath in Night Slasher 3.
Haven't seen it.
She was brilliant.
Thanks, Steve.
Looks are
Fucking
very
hilarious.
important.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
Really need a tinkle.
Oh my God, you need the loo now. We're going to completely miss the trailers. You were so selfish.
Sorry.
We've got to go.
Oh, of course.
I'm trying to figure
so
out
much for talking with us and enjoy the movie.
this
Thanks.
relationship.
Love the NNN.
I love you guys. Stop showing off. Sorry.
Oh my God, Megan, I can't believe that. Steve Saxon, Harriet Winstanley-Hamilton, and someone else, can't remember her name for the life of me. I'm too starstruck, if I'm honest. I
Can't remember
think
for the
I've just
life of me.
come. Back to you, Megan.
I think I've just come.
Steve Saxon, Aaron? Steve Bloomin' Bloody Saxon? I'll need a copy of that interview for my show reel. And after the movie, remind me that I need to buy some dental floss.
Steve. Okay, well, I'll remember if it's Steve if I take a look at the other one. Okay, this will be the last one, I believe, of these before we head into the new one.
Thank you. Are we going to be okay?
I don't know. Are you?
10 seconds.
I'm sorry for how...
Fuck off, are you?
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Thanks, Robin. Lucky you, and enjoy the movie. The Automated opens in cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a star-studded event, eh, Stacey?
Who cares? No one goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages.
Wait, is this it?
I still go to the cinema.
You should get yourself a video recorder.
Oh, there's one
Have
more.
at the home.
That, okay, never mind.
Oh, a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No unevens chatting and chewing all the way through.
Oh, what about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
In public? What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong with me. Feeling better?
All right, you are. We've got to get set up for heat rash. I think Ronnie's on something.
I know he is. It was on his rider. Apparently it's medicinal.
Ronnie's always high. Give him orange juice.
My God, she speaks.
He's a stupid cunt.
And just like that, you wish she wouldn't.
Okay, we did see. I think we saw or heard that. I think I let it play too long. It's one of these I missed a commercial, at least. Although, probably would have been after this one. Because something turned around. I don't know if it was... after?
We seem to be a bit bunched up at this end.
Oh, don't worry. It's Soko.
It's what now?
Collective.
Oh, here's Megan. She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello. Hi.
This is her. This is Stacey.
Well, hello there, Stacey.
Fuck off, Ronnie.
Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room.
Whatever.
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room?
No.
No what?
Thank you.
Okay.
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
Noko.
Fucking right, Noko.
What's that? What's no?
Bring in 5.
Not collective. Or I think it's collective.
Crikey, Dale, you do not. Are you boys?
Mum. Gross.
And you must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Prodance was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
Noko, Ronnie.
Yeah, Noko, Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
It's the opposite of Soko.
Is it collective?
Take Soko.
Yeah.
So cohesive.
Cohesive. Then.
You preties say cool.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Stacey.
Sorry about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, team players with a Z.
So how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on team players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
It's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the songs.
And the public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah.
Mum.
What?
Noko. Pretty. So Noko.
The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What? What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore.
What, you mean losers?
Would you please stop saying that?
So sensitive.
That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
Thought you were Soko.
Yeah, I am so good.
They've been saying she's Noka.
You're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's a pretty, Mum?
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you preties.
Unevens.
Mimis. Nonks.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
I'm not that old.
I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See? Total Mimi.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously.
Pride, man.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co pricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
Soko, Stacey. Soko.
I want to go through the, I think it was 1984 or The Giver. I don't think they're very similar. I just, those books, I read them around the same time. Back in, fourth grade? Fifth? So we had to read them. Guess it doesn't exactly matter. But there was certain words for you know, like double plus negative. Like that's like I think intentionally what's going on here.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I had with an actual girl.
Oh, Nolan, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Come on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
So why did they not say no code to that shit? That's not...
So, Stacey, can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry. Christ.
Right you are.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. Pop music is dog shit.
Okay, here they are. It's Heat Rash.
So I know Kokiri's not here, but we were talking about that. Like that's like her saying, I only listen to jizzcore. I don't listen to pop. Like is where I would have been like just kind of instinctually said, oh, she's a hipster.
TP. Dale and Nolan. Heat Rash.
Wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka and stank. Took our assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag.
I gave you little pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last.
They're ringing the brand names and shit.
Uneven path. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say.
My old man. Actually, I heard him say old man back then. Anyways, I didn't check if when this uploaded to YouTube. I don't know. I just was curious if these would. I don't think they would trigger DMCA. But no, so far none of these have triggered that. Good. Sorry, moving over here and over here. Okay. And we're back.
You blow me away.
There's all these advertisements.
We sat there shaking all the way through incisors.
We held each other as things fell apart.
We took a train through all the territories and we flew away the rules and wrote our personal stories. We took a dozen pieces of my
Pieces of my heart.
And leave them in the uneven part.
Share the new future
as my bride.
You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just
That's my old man used to.
crazier than neon, crazier than neon, crazier than neon today.
Beautiful.
Wow. Well, fantastic. Thank you, Heat Rash. That was actually really good. Best of luck. Thank you for coming in.
Actually really
Now
good.
it's almost time for final thoughts tonight. And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now, I have no idea what she's going to say. So, fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room, just in case. Take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now. Don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore.
Anything important
But
can be
I'm pretty
found
sure
on
that it's not
Facebook.
rehash movies and fucking boy bands, so anyway. I'm going to talk about
Fair enough.
what's important to me. When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9 and in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Okay. Not all of them, but the
abuse.
others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped.
So I get where she's going from with
My
this stuff for
life
sure.
got better because finally there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we
Fair.
were freer. But what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Wow, thank you, Stacey, for that. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's keep making tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Some
Is that all right?
Yes, that was more than all right.
Some great stuff there.
I think you might have actually given them something to think
That said,
So I guess
fuck Advance.
you're going to be taking me back to the home now then.
I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk about our options, if that's okay.
Of course, Miss Wolf. Security will be standing by.
Thank you.
So they're always there then?
There was a thing a few years ago now.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke?
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was just here or where, like,
I heard about
who
that.
all had
Everyone did.
security.
Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
She's growing on me.
Yeah.
I think we heard most of this. I think this is why I missed the ending, was because I was watching it and I forgot to run the advertisement. That said, it was just...
The past is far behind us. The territories are expanding, with countries queuing to add their voices to the warm symphony of the new future. It's an exciting time.
Propaganda.
But there's one thing missing, and that's where you come in. Advance are calling on talented
Creative people from across the territory to submit their most stirring creations as entries in the United Territories Anthem Slam. We're looking for a new song for the new future. Something that speaks from and to your hearts. An original composition of cooperation and cohesiveness. A song of solidarity for a steadfast society. No previous songwriting experience is required. All you need to do is record or notate your anthem and, if possible, arrange it for a modern 39-piece chamber orchestra or 44-voice choir.
44-voice choir.
By acclaimed composer Jonathan Williamson, responsible for the soundtracks to Bullet Man, The Automated, and, of course, Space Opera, Parts 1, 2, and 5. So why not put on your composing trousers, sharpen your music stick, and have a go? You can grab the friendly 31-page entry form at your nearest team offices. Advance, because a mighty movement requires a mighty melody.
Mighty? Alright, so we saw that one.
Songs of the New Future. Stefano Arrivederci.
Now the children play in the snow all day. Peter Clement died on Leaders' Day. On Leaders' Day.
Lil D.
Mask. What are you hiding inside your heart? Ooh, mask. What are the secrets of your recent past? How well do you know your neighbor? How well do you know the people down the
Hippity Bob.
So much better. So much better.
All propaganda.
You gotta go to better meds. So much better. So much better.
Gloria Warbletongue.
I'll unburden you and you'll unburden me. We can take the pressure off our family. So look me in the eyes and say our last goodbyes. I'm unburdened.
I just realized what this is. This is about the transition centers. Look me in the eyes, say last goodbyes. Yeah.
Songs of the New Future. In record shops across the territories. From Friday.
Jesus.
Long past, the dark clouds of war still loom over our united lands.
Self-fear.
And we all know who forced our hand. The tyrants of the world would spread their oppression to our team.
Disrupt.
Their war has denied us the right to our children, even as they still refuse to feed their own. But they have underestimated us.
Or maybe
Although
other
they may
countries.
have scarred our bodies, they will never
Fighting
damage
against
our
authoritarian.
will or break our mutual bonds. Birth rates may be challenging, but happiness is everywhere. Satisfaction radiates from every metric. We are producing more and faster than ever before. We have more time to focus on our inner lives, for leisure, for art. We have less stress, and we are healthier than ever. Our new future is secure.
We are strong together as a community.
A team, safe from the divisive despots beyond our borders for whom cohesiveness is an alien concept. Every day, across these territories, neighbours support neighbours.
I haven't at least
and
said out
friends
loud this
reach out
connection,
to
but
friends, strengthening and
for some reason I was
protecting
thinking
each
like
other through cooperation, through unity, as one. Advance.
I mean stuff from like
always
before the Berlin Wall fell, stuff like that. But I think maybe a better one that is probably extremely obvious, maybe to a lot of people watching, that it just kind of clicked, like North Korea and the type of stuff they have on their TVs about their lives. To an extent, because I believe that girl when she says that, you know, her life was a lot better, and she's got the community. But yeah, okay, because I was really tired at the end of yesterday's stream, so First Blind broadcast. First Blind? What? Oh, that's the name of it. And Uppins Comeuppance. That doesn't sound. Unless it's depends on who this Comeuppance is for. The loading tip guy is off today, so there isn't one. Nice. So they're skipping months and months and months and months at a time now. An enemy soldier. You once again find yourself sitting inside Bozeman's office. Everything is pristine and orderly, just how the fastidious man likes it. Wait. Though it's referenced. Wait, I've seen this before. Unless this is the same thing. Hi, Alex. Thank you for waiting. I can't remember if this is different. I can't tell if this is different or not. We'll have to see. It's been almost 6 years since you started working with us, Alex. A lot has happened in that time. From the unfortunate incident with Mr. Donaldson, Jeremy, to the disrupt attack on this very building. Okay. He pauses to look at you. You meet his gaze. We're still not quite breaking even. Okay, so this is different, I guess. Just the lines about the lines about him not being late often, it was like identical. And in that time, you've done some good work. Not to mention, I've heard some good things around the office as well. So I'm happy to inform you that I've approved a small raise in recognition. Not a raise, it's a raise in recognition. Bozeman is smelling it now. Thank you, sir. Not at all, you've earned it, but that's not an excuse to rest on your laurels. I'm sure you've got work to be getting back to. And with that, he turns some papers on his desk, clearly considering you dismissed. You head back to your studio with spring in your step. It's nice to get some recognition. So we're doing recognition but not pay raises? That was like a nice way to like that's like a super nice way to just not give a raise. A foregone conclusion. It's late. It's been snowing all day, and unlike everybody else, you've stayed inside as much as possible, keeping warm. Normally, you enjoy the snow, but today it's been nothing more than an irritant. Still, tomorrow you've got the day off, and you might actually be able to enjoy it. Sam always gets excited when they see the snow. When they were younger, they'd always wrap the kids up and take them out to play in it. It's been a while since that's happened, though. Something about the warm fire and dark nights always makes you feel nostalgic at this time of year. The sound of the front door opening startles you out of your thoughts. Hey, I'm back, Sam calls before coming to find you in the living room. Oh, the fire's going. It's lovely and cozy in here. They come and sit by you, leaning their head on your shoulder. Welcome home. How was your day? Sam sighs. Oh, you know, the usual. Spent the morning volunteering at the menu center, making myself useful. Yeah, because she got laid off. I mean, a while ago now, but there's also like... They'd picked up the position while unemployed and had kept it going. But yeah, still volunteering. Then in the afternoon, I went to see some friends from the old job. They were thinking of moving again, so we were looking at new places. What about you? Yeah, I'm good. Glad I've not got to work in that weather. Well, tomorrow let's make a day of it. Go for a walk. Maybe I'll even drag you up the top of the hill with a sled, and we can race like the old days. I don't know, we're getting a bit old. You start to object, but Sam cuts you off. Oh, you're only saying that because you know I'll win. They give you a wink and a kiss before getting up and going to the kitchen, calling back over their shoulder. Loser pays for the cocoa. You're very lucky to have Sam. If they have, I'm curious how different the 15 endings are. Because I imagine there's all kinds of stuff that could have happened in between, depending on which options we selected throughout. A time for reflection. Wait, did our mom... And I just mean this as in, like, I kind of guess we would have seen something, but thought, I guess, Grandma or our mom finally died? It's been over 13 years since your dad died. You visited his grave a few times since then, normally during times of stress, or when you're trying to figure something out, or when you just want some peace and quiet. Today is no different. Or we're just visiting our dad's grave. Oh, our mom went to a transition center. You feel Sam's hand on your shoulder, giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they're still here with you. Just having them by your side always seems to make things easier. The caw of a raven catches your attention as it flies away. Charlie was only 8 when his grandfather died. He didn't really appreciate how big the loss was at the time, but as he got older, you did your best to pass on what your dad taught you. But now he's all grown up, he's actually starting to teach you, which is strange, but in the nicest way. You're proud of the man he's now become. I don't know what... If he's 14 when we start. Oh my gosh. I should just keep the calculator up over here. Two, 3, 4, 0 divided by 365. So like 6 years. So he's like 20. That's crazy. Susie, despite everything she's been through, is still a rock for the rest of you. She'll be a great... She'll be a great mother to the twins. They couldn't have found a more loving home. There have been a lot of arguments over the years, but you wouldn't change a thing. You're still amazed at how far your daughter has come. She's one of the best things in your life. So we're just reflecting. This kind of felt like an ending thing, but I feel like... Yeah. Your relationship with Chris has always been a bit up and down, but of late you seem to be actually getting along. And that seems to have been, in these things, more of the message lately, is that we have been getting along-ish. It makes a nice change and has certainly made life easier with Sam. But that's family. You've got to take the good with the bad. She may be in an albeit expensive care home now, but it's still comforting to know your mother's around, even if she barely recognizes you anymore. Her presence is always reassuring. You could do with that now. I'm surprised she's still around. You turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life. What happens, who lives, and who dies. All you can do is keep going and see what gets thrown at you next. What is life, if not a series of little decisions that define us? And we'll never know which ones would take us one away. Take us one away. Take us one, oh my God. Take us one way, and which would bring us here. Family orientated. Gotta check. Bring the whole Winston family to the new future and beyond. Which makes me think that, I guess depending on how you go about things with I don't know if people can die or if they just like divorce stuff can happen or what, but we've done this. What now? The finale. Well, that seems like this might be the finale. 7 years since the election.
Alex, good evening. That time again. Best not to focus on the problems and all that. Let's just get started. But just so you know, the problems with your equipment continue unabated. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now. Make sure to use them to keep the show lively. Cheers.
I got 35 seconds. Whatever that was, no longer there. It's been 10 years since this.
What have you got me?
Nothing, Colin.
Oh, she's. Holy shit.
I'm sorry, no.
That's Stacy?
Okay.
Wait, that's Patrick? Wait.
How old are you then, Cole?
Okay, here we go. Big smiles.
I've actually gained a year. I celebrated 44 last year, but it's actually this year. It's brilliant.
You're 44. I'm going in 5, 4.
Well, that's gonna suck.
3.
Good evening and welcome
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
I'm Megan and I'm joined as always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan.
On the excitement scale?
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up.
We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Rankley, who will be cooking up a storm.
We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gifts. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
That's why I didn't do too many. I feel like I should. Damn it.
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
Stop talking.
But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Splendid, that's the ticket.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now, hamsters are nocturnal, so we'll do our best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can. Oh. Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Cheeks has actually gone for a little wander.
Uh-oh.
But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Oh. Oh. Those are our Nightly Show pets, Megan, both alive and well.
Dead
Back
low.
to you.
Are you taking the piss now?
We'll check in on them, or some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow.
Taking the piss, what?
Well then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious apple pie. It's time to go into the kitchen.
Into the kitchen.
That's right, and I'm joined here by Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's fun about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry?
What?
So, you own 6 restaurants, you've been awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we
Damn,
making
she's going
today,
ham.
Chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leader's Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness, it's got the acidity of the fruit, and then you get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we've got to start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
So, your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday here on Channel 1. So, tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Oh, don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so once we've done that, we set these aside whilst we make the pastry. Yeah.
Yep. Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar. Butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
Okay, egg.
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, chef.
No. Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour.
Damn.
Okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to unwind?
Shit, Bez.
Yeah.
What's that? What is that?
Well, it's a bit lumpy.
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling.
Okay.
Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
So, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour into the dish.
And the filling goes next, right?
Absolutely right. Oh, lovely. Then we're taking the remaining pastry, rolling that into a round, and that goes on the top. Beautiful.
Lovely. Okay.
Right. Brush a bit of water around the rim. Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around. And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully for the steam. And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
Okay.
Jesus. Chill out.
Ta-da! What do you think?
Oh my God. You, come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after the fucking shit-kicking contest, do you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You, come here, you. You're the worst fucking thing to happen to food since cyanide. Do you know that? I tell you what. Fuck off! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off!
Yes, okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition. Visions of the Future.
I think you might be using those sound effects a little too much there.
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped
addressed envelope, and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
It was so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners up. In third place, drum roll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this still life and future of God, and it really blew us away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face, or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the seeming futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Indeed. He's also chosen to just leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the
It's the negative space.
rather than the image itself.
Hello, my little bald ally boy. Hello.
Stunning, and such talent.
Oh, hello
from
there.
Megan. But next up, we have our second place entry. So in second, drum roll please, we have Keith, 41 from Dungleys. Keith, we were sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in
How are
his
you tonight?
idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed. He says in his really rather detailed notes, deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death, where only the victor may breed. He also says at the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only assume is Keith himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!" Oh, Keith. Maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have left.
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable Happy Land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making the new future a reality every day.
I'm okay.
And the winner is, drum roll please. It's... Oh, happy with that.
Peter Clement. I didn't like him much. I thought his Man of the People act was just that, an act. But in the 6 years since he's been gone, I started to wonder if he was the only thing keeping the brakes on the team. And I'm wondering if Julia Salisbury realises that when she reflects on his passing. Or worse, that she knew all along. Because then, of course, it's not reflection.
Just getting involved in the party, aren't they? This one seems to have gone a bit haywire in what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come. Lovely Lola.
Well, if our winners have inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in. And
I said this was a finale of sorts, so
everyone who took part.
I'm curious if this is like the last
But when we
broadcast.
come back, we'll be playing
Okay.
the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Right. From what I can tell, the vision mix is getting even worse for wear, Alex. I expect things will be more challenging in this next segment, so be careful.
Shit.
Don't take any unnecessary risks. Not like what we're putting out actually matters anymore.
My flat's not far from here.
I'm on the bus. Not tonight. I'll get cars arranged for you both.
How would you feel about me adding Bald Ally as a tag? Let everyone know I support you. Go for it. It's not just me. Us Baldies need to know that, you know, that we're not alone. That there's someone out there fighting injustice. Not just in the big ways, but in the little ways that add up when we see them. I expect that we can see you at BAM this year, next year. The Bald Allies March. Newfound appreciation for balds. again, we're just really trying to like all of the microplastics in shampoo. I don't know how many there are, but all of them that there are, we're not throwing that into the water system. Bald cap, hell yeah.
Find me when you're done and I'll take you out through the loading bay.
A daily record of 4% fertility. Dwarfed, however, by a massive 9%.
Segment grade was a D. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care.
191 births today.
They gave me free reign over these buttons now, so. But I don't know. I don't know if it's actually like the finale. I'm guessing it actually is. I feel like this might be a tough one though.
We're sure the happy parents of the 12 new children in Territory 3 will be thanking their lucky
12 new children?
to stay home.
Holy shit.
Though of course, nothing to do with stars. More of a hot air, cold air thing. Next, this front of warm smiles heads across Territory 5.
Havoc
We're
with the
still
sound.
under a
It's
blanket
bad
of
out there.
snow.
We're being stretched again.
Surely there'll be
Use a
celebratory
high-pass
snowmen there
filter.
tonight. As they also
It's a revolution, Colin.
Well, can you ask them to keep it down a bit?
Jenny, where's Glenn? Can we
I
get him
don't
out here? I'm not
see
sure
anything
about this.
crazy out there, but
He's right with our other guests at the moment.
I just wouldn't say grandma.
and clear blue skies.
Yes, grandmother's arsehole. That's much better.
Oh, okay, everyone, if I can have your attention, please.
yeah, I think this character's like a.
Apparently there's been some sort of disturbance near the studio. Now I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I wanted to let you know that I've asked for extra security and they're already on their way.
Okay, 10 seconds, so positions and pose.
Okay, this time you've said it.
This might be the finale.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
Show. I'm sorry, we were just saying we can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
Oh, I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven.
Oh, well, it does look amazing. Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
Well, let's just say that pie's got more crust than my grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that.
I'm clapping.
Try it, dig in. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord.
And a little glass of comfort for Robert, I think.
He's fucking wasted.
But now you better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I'd
Oops, that was late.
One for the state of the nation. And one for me.
Best-selling author, lawyer, and thinker. I mean, she's only the blooming team leader. It's Julia Salisbury.
Prime Minister Julia Salisbury.
Oh, welcome, Julia.
Oh, I mean, I wish I could turn that off.
Good to see you.
Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
Stop it, I was just about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
Bitch! Shut up. You're wasted.
That's right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're gonna spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be anything from box of flies to slap my face. They really have no idea.
Lovely.
So, up first, we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin.
Yeah, here we go.
See if you can somehow factor in.
Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib.
Fact or fib?
Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
It's one fucking time. One time. Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Oh, not so fast there, Julia. Fact or fib?
Fact or
We
fib?
heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my God!
Go on, why don't you tell us about
I'm so
it?
relatable.
No, I can't. Okay, well, so don't judge me, okay? So don't judge.
We fought and died for the right to an informed choice. We had journalists we could trust, so So we made decisions for the common good.
Maybe I should have waited one more.
And now we have bread and circuses. So eat your sandwiches and enjoy your clowns while you can.
Honestly, raise my taxes. We're clearly not paying you enough.
Come to my dressing room after the show. We'll sort you out.
Oh, he's blushing, Patrick. Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
Blushing? I mean, I'm not blushing. Come on then, you, Julia. Spin the bloody wheel.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia. Oh, who's that?
Oh my God! Is that you? Yes!
Oh.
Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
The hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
The mullet is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan, who is this? Does that look familiar at all?
Oh, wow! Well, I'm glad I was getting fashion advice from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
Just what the doctor ordered.
I look like I'm haunting the fucking play.
Right. We've got to move on. Jordan, let's have another spin.
Okay, here we go.
I think I'm gonna start booing her.
It's my go time. You go. Go on. Sorry, I'm so keen.
Let's go so much.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
It's fact or fish. Okay. If you look under your podiums, you will find a lovely fish smoothie. Now, I'm going to ask you both a question, and all you have to do is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready for the question?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one? Oh, what a cop-out.
How is it? How is it?
Fucking neutral.
Oh, we made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go! Okay, so, Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
I don't know what.
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game.
Oh,
bless him.
Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it?
Another one, Mr. Bozeman. Don't mind if I do, Mr. Bozeman.
Lingballs? What am I supposed to do with these?
Well, give it a go for us.
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Boo.
I have to say, unexpected. Well, gosh, that was our game of Wheel of Truth, and my God, wasn't that fun?
Okay.
That hit the spot.
But now it's time to head over to Megan in Crafty Corner.
Are you taking the piss now?
That's
What?
right, you join me in Crafty Corner, where today I'm going to be ably assisted by Julia. Come on over here.
Taking the piss.
Keeping your dinner down, I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat at Peter Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on, because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? All of us there on the sofa.
Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, is that all you in there?
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh, I don't know about you, Julia, but I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing gifts. Shall we get cracking?
Oh, well, not much left in the bottle. Pity not to.
Box here. And Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Oh, yes. No, in my house we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drinks.
Absolutely right. That's the best bit about any holiday. It's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right. Cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised. It's a bit tough. You are a child. There we go. Fabulous.
There we go.
Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our...
Something... Okay, I think maybe I saw her picture, and I think it was like in the fourth screen at first, when we were getting ready to switch over to her. I feel like she... Did she come around? Maybe not to disrupt, but to like anti-advance. I'm curious. I don't know. Okay, I'm excited. Okay. Let's find out. Come on, let's find out.
Lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I've just got it from a little cereal box packet. I think you... I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you
much.
go. And all you need to do is cut along the lines there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the 3 potato pie.
3 potato pie? I don't know that one.
You know, with the chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jacket potato. That just me that does that.
I don't know, but that sounds starchy. Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. And we're going to pop it in the middle. A bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup.
Knocking everything over.
Knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
Good, fantastic. Along the line
Jeez.
here, down the middle. Exactly right. Then when you've done that, around the bottom and again around the top. Well done. When you're done,
there we go.
Fantastic.
it's going to look a little something like this. And look what I've done there. I've stuck some felt down. Nice and comfortable sofas.
Yes, can't have our tiny Megan having an uncomfortable sofa, can
Well,
we?
absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Yeah. Well, there's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
A higher caliber of guests.
Nearly. It's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me. I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Sitting down on the couch over there.
There you go. And well, I'll make myself just comfortable, just there.
And these, of course, are all made and cut out of our favourite newspapers or magazines. So you can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in a studio?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Heatran.
Nice.
Yes, put that away. Yes, he's going to be teaching me choreography, and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And of course, you can decorate them however you want. Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down there. Or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila.
Oh, shit.
Being interviewed there by... Sorry, that's not supposed to be...
Oh, Mama, that's blazing. Oh, bloody hell, is this still on?
It's time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Why do we bother, Alex? What's the point?
Holy shit.
Not like this is even close to journalism anymore. How did I let it get this far?
My autobiography, Advancements by Julia Salisbury, is now available for all. These stories from my formative years and the uneven past are lovingly narrated by national treasure Lawrence Blummett.
Should we be worried? We've got the Prime Minister here.
It's good that she's here. She's the reason for the extra security.
Are we going to need it?
Possibly. They're back.
It's not very reassuring.
I know. Good thing I'm not your mum, right?
After much pacing, and I confess, a few tears, I settled on the zip-back, boxy pleated skater skirt in dark blue with white sweetheart blouse and the necklace Harry had given me when we'd met in the woods and I'd allowed him to frolic in my glades.
It's an honest account of my childhood, because in the new future, there's no need for secrets.
There was just so much injustice in the world, I realized. As Portia Hamilton Mann lured my best...
I guess must be missing like small things, or maybe I didn't turn it fast enough or something.
failed to predict the perils of being the poorest postgrad.
Both at the same time, Colin?
Quadruple jointed.
That is not a thing.
Oh yeah, contortionism runs in my family. Sprungs are huge in circuses and casinos. And brothels.
Right. Everybody okay in here?
Yeah, we would be if you stopped asking us questions like that.
We're expecting troublemakers, but nothing serious. You might hear some noises, but it's nothing to be concerned about. The services know what they're doing.
So, nobody freak out when the shooting starts, okay? The show must go on and all that. Tits and teeth. Oh, God, sorry, Minister.
Thank you, Jenny. Tits and teeth, armed and ready.
10 seconds, everybody. God, kill
Best
me.
in the business, she is.
In 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the Nightly Show, where it's time for the Prime Minister to face the toughest critics in the territories. You lot out there.
Call us on the usual numbers with your questions for the Prime Minister.
First up, we have Humphrey from Hamble Bamblebury.
Lovely place. I'm hoping to retire there.
Oh, good choice.
Are you there, Humphrey? Are you there, Humphrey? Hello, Humphrey.
We appear to have lost Humphrey. We'll try and get him back, but let's go to another call in the meantime. Who've we got next, Patrick?
Next up, we've got Mandy from Askminster. Oh, I don't think I'll be retiring there.
Hi, Mandy. You're through to the Prime Minister. What's your question?
Hello? Hello? Mandy? Mandy? What's going on, Jenny?
Let me try not to talk to the crew.
Jenny?
The lines are down.
Oh, well, call down to maintenance and get...
We can't. All the lines are down.
Well, apologies to our viewers at home. We seem to have a few technical gremlins making mischief behind the scenes. So while we're getting back up and running, Patrick has a couple of questions that were sent in by our viewers earlier this week.
I do?
It's your
Oh, yes. yes, no, of course I do. Well, our first question is from Trisha, who lives on Camera Avenue.
Jesus.
And what she really wants to know... Lock the door! What? Lock the fucking door!
Don't do the CCO! Seal the doors! You're Jenny, aren't you? Come here. Don't be afraid, Jenny. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt anyone if we don't have to. All I want you to do is to keep the show on the air. You understand? Just do your job and everything will be all right, okay?
Don't be afraid, Jenny. Don't be afraid, Jenny.
You two, on your knees over there. Move! So, this is the famous couch of chat, eh?
I don't answer questions at gunpoint, Mr. James.
You're not at gunpoint, Prime Minister.
Jesus.
They are.
Please don't kill me, please. Nevertheless, if you think I'm going to answer to you, then I'm
Oh,
afraid
you don't have to answer to me, Julia. Are the doors locked and sealed?
Yes, sir. No one's getting in or out.
Good. Good. All clear.
Good. Thank you. Yes, good. Thank you. Yes, good.
Jeremy?
It's our boy.
Hello, you.
Why didn't you make contact?
We've only put you in their crosshairs. I'm sorry.
Rotten, selfish bastard.
Yes. Keep the show going for me.
Of course.
Let's go.
Let them go, Alan. There'll be no killing tonight. There'll be no killing tonight.
Hello. Sorry, I don't think we've met. I'm Patrick Bannon.
Is that what you're telling yourself, is it? Is that what you're telling yourself, is it?
Yeah, she's not Patrick Bannon.
Sorry for barging in. Hate what you've done with the place.
Me too. Would you like your spot?
It's yours now. You wear it well. So, let's talk, shall we?
Armed security are on their way, Mr. Donaldson. I know you know that.
Well, we best make use of the time we have then, eh?
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
No. I think you should stay too.
For safety.
I think you should stay too. For balance. Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Let's welcome back the National Nightly News. Tonight I'm joined by probably the two most influential people in the country, if not the continent. So let's see if we can't kick over a few rocks and see what's lurking underneath. Prime Minister, if I could turn to you first.
I have nothing to hide.
Except that which is already hidden. Prime Minister, what is norethindrone? Prime Minister, what is norethindrone?
I beg your pardon?
Norethindrone. It's used in birth control, among other things. If you haven't heard of that, perhaps you could enlighten us in regards to Agrobacterium tumefaciens.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Donaldson.
Well, that suggests a lack of attention to detail, Prime Minister. It's a bacterium used in the genetic modification of an organism. And I found traces of both these substances in every single one of the menu centre food boxes that I've had analysed, from across the territories, if you're wondering.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything, Prime Minister. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Oh my God. Is that why Kate and I can't have...
So you blamed it on the radioactive clouds from your bombs?
Before Stacey. We tried so many times.
Prime Minister, is there something wrong with the food? Is there something wrong with the food?
Fine. You want the truth? You think it'll help your viewers sleep at night? Well, here it is. 6 years ago, when we came to power, we got access to the real facts and figures. And they told us we were doomed. The population was expanding at an unsustainable rate. Within 50 years, we would be out of natural resources. We would war over fuel, and then inevitably food and clean water. It was no exaggeration to say that we were facing extinction. It was supposed to be opt-out contraception, an end to unwanted children, a chance to rebalance. But something went wrong in the testing phase. Nature took over. I never wanted this.
So you covered it up and blamed the sterility on the bombs.
Oh, please don't lecture me on morality, Mr. James. Your hands are far too dirty for that.
Disrupt only did what had to be done.
Disrupt are not the answer. You'll just take us to an even more extreme version of where we were before. Your miserable policies will kill us all.
I'm not the one who built the transition centres.
No, you're from a time where people didn't even have the basic right to choose how and when to die.
You turned children against their parents.
We enabled young people to speak up about the abuse that they were facing. And guess what?
I'm gonna let it all play.
Abuse came from within their own families.
Identity cards!
Grow up!
Sterilised us against our will.
I built a sustainable future.
That's too much. That's not for you to choose.
Well, if not me, then who? Who would choose it for themselves?
And isn't that at the heart of all this? You don't trust us to choose. You think you know best, you know what's good for us, and if we disagree with you, then you'll send us to betterment. That's why there's no news anymore, because there's no choice, so there's no point.
There should be elections.
Elections have been suspended.
Time to unsuspend them then. If you want to carry on, you'll need a mandate. We have people ready to stand against you in every territory.
So, let's turn to you, Mr. James.
Yes. I want to assure the public that though Disrupt are occasionally forced to violent means, we are not by nature a violent organisation.
Jenny?
Yes, Jeremy?
Could you have this queued up for us, please?
Yes, Jeremy. It'd be a pleasure.
Is that from Disrupt leadership?
In a way. Mr. James, before you launch into your rather premature election campaign, I think it'd be useful for the viewers at home if you were to also answer a question or two.
Of course. When we come to power, one of the first things we'll do is restore a free press. The truth is very important. No more hidden secrets.
If you say so. From whom do you take your orders, by the way?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're Disrupt's spokesman, but for whom do you speak?
You know I can't tell you. It's too dangerous for me to say.
Don't worry. I don't share those concerns. You see, I've met with them almost 5 years ago now, back when I was a news anchor. And I also met with them a week ago to discuss tonight's activity. I think they wanted to check that I'd stick to the script, which really shows how little they know me. So this time, I wore a hidden camera. Would you like to see a little of what we discussed?
No, you can't. She'll have them arrested. They'll be dead by morning.
Not an unfair assessment.
Fortunately, it's not up to me. It's up to Alex in the broadcast room. What screen, Jenny?
Screen 4.
No, you can't. My people will stop you. Cut the power to your machines.
Well, I would imagine mine will be doing their level best to ensure that Mr. Donaldson's footage gets the airing it deserves. After all, my security forces will be here soon, and I imagine this will end very badly for all of you.
Francis? For someone not showing it. It's up to you.
I thought that was...
Alex, you got us this far. Please don't fall at the last hurdle.
Oh, damn. Glad I'm not making this choice.
All our good work, all the years
Yeah.
of disrupting. You could make it all for nothing. Please, don't play that footage. Don't play that footage.
And you're absolutely certain in your research?
It's unpalatable but true. Advance are covertly sterilising the population.
Why don't you just release this through your normal channels?
Mr. James is surprisingly efficient rabble-rouser. The peasants respond to his more earthly qualities. But you, Mr. Donaldson, are a face they trust.
We did not risk our operatives' lives to rescue you out of altruism.
And afterwards? Once all this is out in the open?
We anticipate considerable unrest, possibly riots.
Followed, of course, in the restoration of democratic elections, under our control, of course.
Nature abhors a vacuum. You, Mr. Donaldson, will create that vacuum, and we should be there to fill it.
That will take considerable
I knew it.
resources. From what I understand, Advance took your wealth.
The visible billions, yes.
Some markets still prosper.
There will always be addicts.
And those with carnal desires for livestock of all ages. A lucrative business indeed.
And then there are the foreign powers, outside the territories. Those who fear to follow the fate of my glorious Erkistan. For them, no price is too high.
Folks like us are always well-resourced. You need have no concern about that. We have the required funds to fight, to win.
And once the fight is done, to make sure this aberrance is never seen again. A return to the natural order of things. The wheat rises to the top and the chaff is burned away. No more living side by side with ill-educated savages. Let the plebs pile up in the ghettos.
Yeah.
A strict order, an end to ungodly acts. Everyone back in their place.
Including our Mr. James. It amazes me how he cannot hear the Damoclean sword as it dangles above his head.
Oh, he was an ignorant bull. He sees only the red cape in front of him, never the hidden blade.
And so it is with the low orders. They are lost in this new world.
They will gladly walk back to Old One, and they will be ours again, as it should be.
Excellent.
You set me up.
No, Alan, you did that to yourself.
Now do you understand what you're doing?
Do you understand why we have to?
Pathetic. Neither of you recognises your own reflection.
How long, Jenny?
For long, I imagine. For any of you.
Security are outside. They've been here for 5 minutes, but they're not doing anything. Turns out there's a lot of them who wanted children. We're already a few minutes over, Megan, but with ratings like this, Bozeman's no fool.
Do you want to take us out?
It should be you.
It should be both of us. You start.
Before we go tonight,
one final thought.
There's so much to digest here. What's happened tonight in this political circus.
The tent is collapsing and the ringmasters have lost their glitter.
There will be elections. Soon, I'd imagine. You'll be able to choose.
These two will run. A choice between a shit sandwich and a cold cup of soup. A circus of horrors.
Two extremes, both offering their own form of misery.
You can choose advance and be equal.
In cages, like performing lions.
Or disrupt and be free.
To struggle and starve.
Or you can do something different. You can run. You can stand. You can stop promoting the way things are and change it.
You're good people, and you are sensible people. You know the difference between right and wrong.
So stop whinging and do something. Take responsibility, because if you don't, it'll all be left to these clowns.
And that's the worst circus of all.
My name's Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Have a transformative night.
And then make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
You're done. This programme, this channel,
No,
all of
Julia,
you.
not them. We're done. They got us both.
Your security team say they'll escort you when you're ready. We can call you a taxi, Alan.
Where would I go?
Wherever you want.
Am I under arrest?
I think you know you've made that impossible, Mr. Donaldson.
My bosses won't be pleased with you.
Child sex traffickers and wannabe dictators are the natural enemies of the reporter.
Infiltrators, that they can drive apart our bonds of family,
We should go and see
friendship,
Bozeman.
and community.
We'll do it together.
We see them.
Yes.
Moving among us. Clear
And then we'll
as day,
burn this set.
sowing division.
Experience the stress return with a familiar face. Lawrence Bluntclatch remains beloved in the nation and hated in the industry. Jesus is still seeking funding to get to the moon. He also needs scientists and engineers. Little C's career has moved from strength to strength. She has recently released a line of scented candles and a sex tape. Low-hanging balls have become this year's must-have genitalia at the Capitol's Fashion Week. Sophia Remington did not seem surprised. Diet Stank used the final image from The Scientist for a highly successful ad campaign with the slogan, "Tain't nothing weak 'bout stank." Overcoming a lifetime of persecution, Eric Justin went on to become a leading figure in the increasingly militant ginge activist movement. Johnny still kicks the ball around from time to time. This was a game. I'm glad that I called stuff out from both. I mean, definitely called more out from Advance, but also Disrupt. I would say, yeah, Jeremy's a boss. Dope. Despite her death, Helena Canterbury Boatstrew continues to work. She recently won Best Actor award for her recent role as Mafia Boss's Paperweight. That's hilarious. Pleasure Corp's upward trajectory seems unstoppable. There's only been one luxury cruise disaster, and even then, almost half the passengers survived. Crazy Neil lives in the capital with his 9th and 10th wives. He now sells mostly indulgences. I believe the documentary is included. I don't know if we'll watch that. I don't know if I guess I don't know if I'll record it. Picturesque town of Tapes. I was not watching.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Accord. The new centrist party snatched victory from under the noses of the mainstream parties.
Incoming Prime Minister Fatima Chowdhury
Although maybe for these
Accord's win proved that the
maybe.
major parties had lost the trust of the nation and signalled the end of extremist politics.
Neither Advance nor Disrupt, who failed to garner even 10% of the vote between them, have released a statement.
Later, we'll be looking in detail at the election results across the nation before Jeremy brings us a report on the recent unrest in Valdez.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Clapping sound effect. 14 epilogue. Okay. You've unlocked and reached an accord. You found 1 out of 14 epilogues. Okay. So now, in a situation like this, kind of got to decide. Like right now I don't have enough time for another playthrough, but I would love to do another one at some point. And maybe, definitely not all of them. But I wonder if all the first ones go here. Is this the main one? The middle ground, wacky fun. A renewed mandate. Under new management, chaos reigns. An accord. Oh, okay. Can't see. Changing of the guard. Jeremy's injustice. All fall down. Julia's judgment. Wacky fun. Middle ground. Alright. I want to know what a lot of these are. I want to do another playthrough. I don't want to go for a playthrough though. But also I would have to pick. I'm just thinking about all the things I would do differently. Because I don't know, none of this really involves, well, I don't know what endings our family are involved, like my family is involved in. Stuff like that. This is just...
Good evening, I'm Jeremy.
I guess I could have done this too. A brighter future. Okay, yeah. Well, I fucking love that. I'm going to say that that is the end of this playthrough. I will probably on stream watch the behind the scenes, maybe, or the making of, or whatever type it was. If I were to do another playthrough after kind of our next coming up list, which whether you've been watching other VODs on this YouTube or in the channel, you've seen some of what they are from now, January 24th. Got some longer ones, some shorter ones. Censoring everything. I wonder if we can, do we get, I don't know if we like can fail a broadcast by swearing. Like, I don't care if we do bad, but like, would we have to restart? Because that sucked having to restart that one time. Anyways, you can tell a whole lot of love and hard work went into making this game. I'm glad I finally got to play it. And if I can think of anything else that feels super important to say, I'll throw it in the YouTube description. But thank you for watching.